For the black bean burgers, you're going to need cooked and drained black beans, a food processor, oil for sauteing onions and garlic, cornstarch, gluten-free flour mix, chorizo spice, baking powder, and fried ancho chiles, and salt. Start by pouring your oil onto your pan, and then wait until your oil and pan have heated before you put the onions on. A good way to test if your pan is hot enough is to splash a little bit of water. Oh. Now that it's sizzling, it's ready. And now that my onions are starting to brown and look translucent, I can add in my garlic. I'm going to lower my heat. Now that my garlic is fragrant, add my spices. And turn off the heat. And with the heat that's left, I'm gonna let the spices toast until fragrant. Now I'm going to put my onions and garlic and spice mixture into the food processor with half of my beans, my fried chilies, put my baking soda, cornstarch, gluten-free flour, and salt. Now we're gonna just slightly process the rest of the beans, just a teeny tiny bit just to break them down. Your first mixture should be thick like dough, and your beans should be just slightly chopped. To mix them together with a rubber spatula. Preheat your oven to 350. To shape your patties, you're going to use a cookie scoop, which also helps you portion the size. A mold, I'm using the lid of some other container. Some saran wrap. You want to fold it at least once. Place your saran wrap or plastic wrap into your mold. Then take your cookie scoop, and I like to just flatten it out to make sure that I have the same size in all my patties. I'm going to place it in there. It's easier if your hand is a little bit wet, then you press it down and simply put it on your greased pan. You can use parchment paper as well. And so then I'm just going to flip it over and take the plastic off. This technique gives me a perfectly uniform patty. To bake it for 25 minutes. My patties are done. If you let your patties cool, they're going to hold together really nicely. Once all my components are done and ready to serve, I'm going to start by putting my buns in the broiler just for a few minutes while my patty toasts. I did brush a tiny bit of oil, and that'll give it a nice toasty taste. Once your burgers have cooled, you can then pan fry them when you're ready to serve. I'm going to add my oil and wait again until the oil is nice and hot, and then add my patty. Now that my oil is ready, I can pan fry my patty. After about 2 minutes, you're going to flip it. First, I'm going to start by spreading some of my chile crema because everybody likes extra sauce. Then, I'm going to place some radishes to make a cute presentation. And a few little bits of parsley. Now I can put my fries on. And a little sprinkle of parsley. Now that my bun is nice and toasted, I'm going to put my guac on the bottom. Then a slice of tomato, my greens. I'm gonna put a little bit of sauce just to make it thick. Pickled onions and peppers. There we go. And I'm going to add a good amount of sauce on top. There we go, and there is our finished plate. The true test. If you like this video, please make sure to click the like button.